Welcome and thanks for watching. Let me just stop it right there before I say anything else. If you think this is a good video, if you enjoy this one, please press the like button and I'll do an extended version. So this is one of my favorite drills. This drill could actually be one of the only drills that you need. And that's me right there. This is my partner, and he's not a coach, so keep that in mind. As I'm doing this, you're gonna have one person at the net, preferably the coach, but you could do this with two players. And he's gonna play volleys. And you can see where my partner is. He's standing right there close to the net. Ideally, you're gonna stand a little bit back, and you can change your position as well. You don't have to stay in the same place. And he's just going to volley to different areas of the court, depending on what he wants to see me do. And I'm going to use him as a target. That's the basis. Now you can see, as I said, he's not a coach. The feeds are quite difficult, but that's okay. That's one version that you could do. I like that right there. You know, I wouldn't use it all the time, but the way he plays the ball sometimes, like that one right there, is tough to get back to the target. And let's pause it right here and talk about a couple of the benefits here. You already saw the running shots, the hard, difficult running forehands, running backhands, the defensive, the way you can move the player and put them on defense, move them from defense to offense, and just the dynamic movements that you can make a person do overall that you can't do through a feed. You can't do through a feed, and it's really hard to do playing in the game. And the targets is another thing. If I just play here and you look, as I said, you have all these difficult scenarios where you have to play to him as a target. That's hard enough. And even if he makes it easy on me, you could use him as a target to try to get 10 in a row, 5 in a row, etc. But then you also have the pass. So for example, you have the cross-court pass, the down the line pass, you have the lob. So right there's 4 targets that you're forced to use, and you don't have to put anything on the court. They're there by just having your partner right there in the middle and keeping that in mind, or wherever he is. You have your target set up and you know that you made it. For example, I'm going to do one here in a second where he drops the ball short. Oh, there, I just use that as an example. Pass your opponent, then you know that you successfully hit the target, otherwise he'll get it. And something I did there as well, you can easily do swing volleys from back here. He can pop the ball up and you can practice swing volleys. And you could do volleys. There's so much, like as I said, press that like button. If I get enough likes, I'll do an extended version as soon as possible. And you can see there, you can see here's that short ball where I have the moving up and I have the pass. My target is big and wide open. This is footwork practice. This is footwork. Why use ladders and things when you can do this? Why do any other drill when you can do this? It doesn't include a tennis ball and a racket and a rally. Now here's me. I'm a little bit better at this because I've done it here and there. You can see where I'm standing, and again, you could start cross court. You could start way inside the service line. You can start back. There's anywhere you want to start as the volleyer. The other thing I mentioned was the low target at my feet, which my partner there is hitting just about every time. That's another target. The sitter. There I gave him a sitter, a little defense. Got to run around the backhand. moving forward.